Hi, my name is Ashish Kumar Anand. My cohort name is Slider, and currently I am studying full stack web development from AlmaBetter. Recently, our second module have been completed. From that, we need to solve one Capstone project. From Capstone project module 2, I choose 5 questions. From code bug fixing, there is question number 1, and module 2 code bug fixing section, as they are asking to fix the bug of this code. In this code they are finding the power of 2. As the code is given function, they have taken is power of 2 n, and they are returning n is greater than 0 and bitwise or operator, and this is the second condition. The here bitwise or operator is giving the error, as in this condition, if either of the condition is true, if n is greater than 0 or this condition is true, they are always going to throw true output. This can be fixed by removing bitwise or with bitwise and operator. Let's take one example. Now this is the example. Let n equal to 5, and we are uh, printing this value. As we know, 5 is not the power of 2. In spite of that, it's giving the true output. Now let's take one other example, like 4. In this case also, this code will throw the output as true. See, this is the true output, but it should not throw the true output always. Like, this code can be fixed by using bitwise AND operator. Right? On using bitwise AND, let's run it. Now it's giving true output. If it's a power of 2, then it's giving a true output. If we are using it 7 is not a power of 2. Let's run it. It's giving false output. Now this code is fixed. Instead of using bitwise OR operator, if we will use bitwise AND operator, this code can be fixed. Now coming to the second question from improvised perspective coding section. Here, as in the question they are asking, they have already given approach 1 for solving the problem, and they are asking to provide the alternate solution for the given question. Like, they are finding a palindrome in this question, and they are asking to rewrite the code by using two pointer approach. Here I'm going to write this code. Like, now in this code, as I have taken function that is palindrome, and the parameter is n, and here I have just used n dot to a string for converting the numbers to a string, and there is two uh, pointers initialized, that is left and right. Here is one condition used: if right is greater than left, and inside that, if a string number, that is the string in the left, is not equal to the string at right, it is going to throw the output as false. Simultaneously here, left plus plus and right simultaneously here, left is increasing and right is decreasing. If these two conditions are going simultaneously, if it will match the every character, at the end it is going to return as output as true. We can take one example. Let n is equal to, let's take one number 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. That is one number, and we are printing the value, that is palindrome. Okay, on just running this code, it is going to give output as true, because on going from left, that is 1 2 3 4, and coming from right to left, from the both side, it is going to get the same character. That's why it is trying to output. Let's take one other example, 6 7. Okay, if I'm just running this code, it is going to throw false, because this is not a palindrome, as on going from left it's showing something else, and from coming right to left it is showing something else. That's why this is a false condition. In this way, using two pointer method, this code can be solved. From the logic building section, I have taken one question, that is the question first, finding the peak element. As they are asking, I need to develop one logic for finding the peak element. For that they have given some constant, we need to use this constant, or they have given some hints also. They are just asking to solve this or find a peak element using the binary search. Inside that we can use divide and conquer method. So using this approach, I'm going to solve this question. Like I have written this code. uh, let's take here, let's go and understand this code. Like from this logic building section, I have taken defined peak element as a function and nums as a parameter, and inside that I have taken two variable, that is left and the right. Okay, and inside that I have taken one condition, that if right is less than left, and this condition, let mid equal to method dot floor left plus right by 2. It means that the peak element, if there is any condition that peak element is present at the middle of the given like numbers, this code is, this line is written for that. Here there is one more condition. If uh, number at the mid is greater than the mid plus 1, and using the bitwise AND operator, that is number at the mid is greater than the numbers at mid minus 1, they are going to return the mid. Here is one more condition, that is else if condition. If mid plus 1 is greater than mid, then uh, we need to move right of the code, like right of the given example. Now we are going to take one example here. If mid is less than the mid plus 1, then we need to move right. If the mid is less than mid minus 1, then we need to move left of the neighbor. Okay, let's take one example. uh, let's say, let numbers equal to, let's take in 3, for example, 1 4 5 7 and 8. On printing the value, using this function, let's print. On running this code, if we are running this code, it's going to give us 4 as output. This 4 is not a number, this is the index of the number present in the given array, like 0 1 2 3 4. At index number 4, peak element is present. We can take one more example also, like changing this example, taking 8 7 2 5. Okay, on running this code, it is going to show the index number 0, because it is the peak element and that is present at the 0th index. In this way, this code can be solved for finding the peak elements. Now from third section, analyzing traditional versus optimized approach. In this approach, they are asking to analyze the traditional and the optimized approach, and we need to provide what is the difference between the traditional and the optimized approach. And from this section, I have taken one question, that is on the removing duplicate letters. As they have given the traditional approach, that is they have taken the class solution, and using this method, like remove duplicate string, they have taken in the first line, they have taken the empty, you can say one of the variable temp, that is empty variable, and after that one loop is running. This loop is running uh, to each and every character of the string provided, you can say. And this line is checking if any uh, string is already present, like if any character is already present there, they are going to remove it, and if not present, they are just going to put it inside the temp. Okay, and in this way they are solving it. Let's take one example to understand this code in better way. Let we are just storing this um, class somewhere, like we can take a star solution, that is new solution, let's say. Okay, now we can print this using console.log str dot. What we are doing, we are just removing the duplicate, no? So this will be used, like remove duplicate, and a string, let's take a string as ASHA. ASHA. On running this code, they have removed the last A. Like traditional approach, this is one of the lengthy approach, we can say. Here they have also given the optimized approach. In both these approach, they are just removing the duplicate. In this approach, they just used set, and as you all know, set is used uh, for directly removing the duplicate. They are not accepting the duplicate string or the integer, you can say. Approach also, they are just removing the duplicate uh, of the element directly using the set. Like they have used set. As you all know, set are not accepting the duplicate element at any condition. Now let's see, we can, if we are printing this, if we are running this code, we will see the output. Let's take an example, that is VIGVI. Let's see, they have removed vi, the repeated vi, like as we have seen in the approach one, that is traditional approach, and the optimized approach. Both the condition are removing the duplicate elements. Now let's come to the point. Now what is the difference here? Like here in both the approach, they are removing the duplicate string, as we know, but in optimized approach is more efficient with the time complexity of big O n, as compared to the traditional approach of time complexity of like big O of n square. and and we can also compare the space complexity in both the approach. Like both have the space complexity of big O of n. So in this way, these two conditions are different from each other. I have taken the last question. In this question, it is asking to find the length of the last word in the latest message received from the spacecraft. According to this question, in this question, they are asking us to solve this question using worst case and the best case approach. Now, let's solve it using worst case approach. First of all, let's take the worst case approach. That is, now we are taking the function, that is length of the last word, we can say. Function length of length of last word, and parameter we can take anything, that is let's take it as a s. Okay, and now coming to the other section, that is we can take, let's take const here. It is const, and the word equal to, as we have taken the parameter as s. S, we are going to split the s. Okay, s dot split. Okay, split. Then after that we will filter it out. We'll filter it using under the condition. Here the word is what not equal to equal to, we can take it empty. Okay. Now the other line we can also, now we have to find the length of the last word. That's why we can take last word equal to whatever the words we are taking, and words dot length minus one. That will provide us the exact length of the last word. Okay, and at last we will print the length of the word. Okay, what dot length, right. Now here uh, taking one example, that is let s equal to uh, Ram is a good boy. On console.log, let's print the value of this code. Let's see what is the output. That is 3. A boy. According to the question, it was asking us to find the length of the last word. In this sentence, in this string we have used, Ram is a good boy. The last word is boy, and on using console.log, as we are printing the value, this is giving the output as 3, as boy is having 3 characters, that's why the length is 3. In this way, this is the worst case, and there is some reason due to which I can say this is a worst case, because in this approach we are using the split and the filter. Uh, split is used and the filter is also used, due to which it involves the extra memory uses and the time complexity. Now, according to this, we can say this is the worst case scenario. This best case approach, we have taken function as length of the last word, parameter is s, and we have taken two variable. First one is length and second one is end. And here we are running one while loop. In this, basically, this loop iterates backward from the end of the string. As long as it will not encounter non-space character, it is going to run this loop, and it's happening. Then we are running one more loop here, and this line is returning the actual length of the last word. Here we are taking one example. Today is Sunday. Okay, on running this code, it's going to give output as 6. The length of the last word Sunday is 6, that's why it's giving the output as 6. Thank you very much. This was my last question. Thank you.